What up, y'all? Is it time? That time again? For the Power Hour. What up, y'all? Hope everyone's doing good out there tonight on this fine Friday night. Hope everyone's got their nerves down, nerves nice and calm, ready for the weekend. Let's see, who do we got here with us tonight? We have the Twisted Vixen. Sup? One's up. And let's see here. We do have the Zulo, excuse me if I butcher your name, the Zulobotomy Ilu Sane. Let's see that. Zulobotomy Ilu Sane. It's got a ring to it. We have Mr. Devin Guitard. Sup, bro? We have your friends in mind, the super fandom of fake time friends in the hat. Toxic Drip, Zach Markham-Stain, Mr. Mike Santar, Santa Claus, see you. So, tonight, y'all, I have special guests, fellow alley dwellers, the PettyBones. You know them as well as I. I figured I'd bring them on tonight. And if you don't know who the PettyBones is, you're going to get a good introduction tonight. So we're going to have a sit down with them and find out who the PettyBones are. And then we're going to talk mask. We're going to talk movies. We're going to talk toys. Maybe a little bit of music too. See what's going on. So now with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and bring my special guests on tonight. Everyone give a round of applause to the PettyBones. Sup, y'all? How you doing out there tonight?
What up? What up?
How are you?
Doing good. All right, so let's get it started. So now we know that y'all reside in Forever Face Alley. Y'all help moderate the alley, approve posts, make sure that everything's on the up and up in the alley.
Absolutely. Honored to do it.
Thank you, thank you. So now with that being said, let's find out a little bit about y'all. How did y'all get started in the underground? What drew you into the underground at first?
All right, so I don't know, probably a young teenager. I was into ICP very little. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, there wasn't enough there to like keep me attached, I guess. But I went through that phase for a little bit. And then after that, it was a little bit of like V Sinister, and I was huge into Tech 9, Prozac, and all the whole Strange roster was a pretty big part of my life. And then I don't know, Twisted was definitely in there. Young Wicked was huge. I don't. As far as the Zool boys, we started going to Astro, and we were seeing them there, and we looked them up and was checking out their shit, and we enjoyed it. We didn't really get in depth, and like dig in deep yet. We just listened to it on and off, and then man, I can't remember. I don't know, and then I found the alley, and that's really what like drew me in, where I started like digging in deep and like researching what they were about, and then I've been hooked ever since, man. I don't know.
Was Astro the first time that you met them and saw them?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we hadn't even really, we hadn't went to any shows or anything prior to that.
Was that the Astro at the last place, at the first place they had it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first venue, yeah.
Yep, I was there. That was a good year.
Yep. Yeah, I think it was like, I don't know, somehow like we came across the Axis Family, and it became like an anthem, and it was kind of like, oh, and so then when we were at Astro one year, and we walked by the M&E booth, and I don't even remember who it was, but we were just talking to people and talking to them, and then we kind of walked away, and he's like, do you know who that is? And I was like, yeah, it's the Axis Family guys. But it's just like the whole I'm more of like I'll give anything a listen, so like I don't care who it is, like underground, super popular. If someone shows me a song and I really like it, I listen to it. Like I don't, I'm like all over the place with my music style, but the horror just in like that one song was like, oh my gosh, because we're both like horror fanatics. So it was like, just from being hooked on like the Axis Family is like, okay, what else do they have,
Did you know you can actually go to the house in Ohio where the Axis Family was shot?
Really?
Oh shit, no.
I went by there, but I was advised not to go in because it is pretty dangerous. You don't want to go in. You take some pictures on the outside, but you don't want to go in and fall through the floor and go into the basement, you know?
Right.
Damn, that'd be dope though.
That's funny because there's like a couple abandoned houses near us, and every time we drive past them, I'm like, we need to do like a forever face photo shoot there, you know, probably get bit by a couple rats or something along the way, but we need to hook it up.
Coming soon.
Yeah.
That's dope. You know, and what's cool is I probably saw y'all that year at Astro too. You know,
Oh
when I
yeah.
was-
Yeah.
because I was hanging tough with the boys that year at Astro. You know, we had us a little room tucked to the back of the hotel. It was called the Mackinac room, and
Uh-huh.
it's where they was doing interviews at, and all. It had a huge oval table in it, nice wood table. So that was our chill spot for that year, and it was dope.
Yeah, we've talked about it. Like we've seen a lot of you guys around prior to us like falling into it. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
It's funny because like I'll go through my phone, and I was actually going through videos from like I think it was the second Astro, and I was just taking like panoramic videos of everything and like pictures of everything and like Lee's and videos, and there's just like pictures of other people, and we're like, oh, we didn't even know who that was, like, you know, they're so and so and they're wearing a mask and stuff. And at that point it was like we were just there and coexisting with everyone without even knowing who anybody was.
I'll tell y'all a cool little story about Astro that year. I forget what year it was. What was it? 2 years ago, or was it? Has it been going on 3 now? I can't remember. But you know, it was the AXEs. That was their first year at Astro, and I had decided, me and 2 of my other friends, I think Jay Weasel and someone else, I forget who it was, but we decided we was going to dress up as the boys. You know, we had our work shirts. You know, we was tucked down. We had the I'd actually acquired a set of their stage warrants, those pumpkin heads. We
Yeah.
wore those, and all weekend people were coming to us. It was like, yo, you guys are the shit, you know, AXE, you know, sign this, do that. I was like, we ain't the AXE. You gotta go see them guys over there.
That's fucking awesome.
We even fooled George Vlachis.
Oh shit.
He come up and he sat right down next to me, and he was like, I think he thought I was Joe, because he was like, hey, what up, Joe? He started talking to me. I was like, bro, this ain't Joe. Put my mask up. He was like, oh, it's Pretzel.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was an awesome year at Astro.
I think, and back then even, I was following Light for quite a while, and the boys popped up in pictures with him too back then, and that was another thing that was like, dude, I gotta check these guys out because they look dope. So, you know, it's definitely something. It looked like something that we would be into, you know.
Yeah, it was. I was kind of looking forward to seeing Light at camp last year, but
I know, me too.
because he had the COVID.
Yeah, Light's dope.
I think, doesn't he have a show tonight or something?
Yeah, his show is actually tonight in New Baltimore
Dope.
with Scum and Hoodoo.
He just dropped a new one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been listening to that. It's pretty good.
Dope.
Oh yeah.
But speaking of shows, I heard that Violent J's, I think it's 50th birthday bash went down last night up in Michigan.
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's cool. You know, they all got together for Jay's birthday. You know, do it up big, because you only get so many birthdays. You might as well do them all big if you can.
Yep,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. I was trying to think. I think they had something else going on yesterday too, but I can't remember. Let's see. It was Violent J's show. I think there might have been another show too, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let's see here. So let's talk masks for a minute. Now, TJ, I see you're wearing a very nice flesh covering tonight.
I
Can you tell us a
appreciate
little
that.
something about the flesh covering you have on?
Yeah, this is the deep fried bills that I acquired from the Emporium of Evil. Go check it out if you haven't. Yeah, man, I feel honored to own it because I was looking for one of Bill's for quite a while, and I'm glad I was able to grab it.
It's nice, bro. Tom killed it.
Yeah.
Nice and deep fried, unlike a piece of KFC chicken. You
Right.
gotta
Hell yeah.
complain to get a piece of extra fried crispy chicken from KFC.
That's right.
Very nice. Hell yeah.
Appreciate it.
And now I see. Let's see. What is that? That's a bonehead you have on, right? The bonehead
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes.
Very
I love the Halloween mask, and obviously my prized possession is my Halloween mask that I got from the Ho Ho Horrible Xmas special. But I also love this bonehead mask just because I love black and white, and
The
it goes with
horns.
everything too. But I just like, and I know it's a little bit big on my face. It doesn't really move with my mouth or anything, but I love the Halloween mask, like everything about it. I love anything horned, and so like he'll tell you, I'm always like, can I wear the bonehead Halloween mask? We actually have two, so I've kind of just like adopted this one. But and actually this is the only mask that I have that I don't have to tighten the strap. This mask was made for me, so it's mine.
very nice. Very nice. A little tidbit about those masks is when I was cooking those up, I actually went through and I made sure that I tried to hit like really detail out the bones on all of them. And I forgot how many we did of those, 50, maybe 100. I can't remember now. But yeah, I went through and I airbrushed all of them, to give them all that little touch, to
Yeah.
make it look bony.
They turned out dope. We love them.
Yeah.
And I know you was talking about the fit on it. The mask can be made to fit. All it really takes is a second strap. If you notice right here on mine, you can still see where I've got the second strap button here. I
Yeah.
since took it off because I don't prefer to have the mask like on my face like that. But if you could always double strap it and then cut the mouth a little bit more, and the mouth will really start. The jaw will move with your mouth, with yours.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Because I do love it.
Let's see what else we got going on in mass. I know that today I dropped the Stretch Dead prototype, and shout out to my brethren Brandon Kinnison up in Kentucky, who come in at the last minute. He come in and played it smart, and he sniped it at the last minute.
Yep.
Yeah, I seen that.
Before the minute ticked, he was the last one. That's how you do it. That's how you win an auction.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out
That's
to
what
him.
I'm always telling him. I'm like, just wait till the last minute. Wait till the last minute.
I get too anxious. I just want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes to an auction if you think about it, because when you have something that you want and you're gonna buy, you want to make sure that you bid on it, so you can be like, hey, I'm here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want this. So there at the end, it's not gonna be like, I normally put in an early bid and then I'm a waiter too. I'll wait because everyone wants to get their bid in, and that's good. That's how auction works. That's why I like to start my auctions off lower, and then let them build up, a little bit. Because it's like I don't like starting off them high auctions.
So, what do you think? Are you planning on doing a run of those? Or are you still unsure? Just doing different things?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just looking at doing runs for LLE.
Right.
I don't see myself doing runs of my customs anymore. I do see myself, doing like what I did today, is cooking one up, a special one off, and then putting it out there, auctioning it off and putting it out there. That way I can still do my own thing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But the big runs, big numbers are going to come through LLE.
Right. For sure. Yeah, and it's cool too with something like that. Somebody can appreciate it more, that it's more special that it's that one specific.
Yeah, because that's how I started, was doing the customs and the one-offs and things like that. So, I really don't want to stray too far away from that, because that was my first love with masks. Being able to sit down and do something custom.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, though, I try to customize all my masks. Even the run mask. Like I said, I sit down with them boneheads and airbrush them all. Sometimes, masks, they don't always get airbrushed like that. But with these boneheads, I had to really sit down and be like, I'm going to try to just put that little extra into each one of them. So, I try.
Yeah, you can tell.
I really like the ear
Yeah.
on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that comes around on the
Yeah.
one you did the auction on today.
Stretched head. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a couple different names in my mind about what I was going to call it. I thought about calling it the MSM, the Mountainside Mangler, and I looked at it. I was like, no, this isn't Ed. This is Stretched Ed.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So yeah, and it's obviously it's inspired by the new TCM movie, because I watched the film and I enjoyed it. And I was like, wow, that's a cool concept. You think about it, you cut the ear out. If you was to really cut a face off, you cut around the ear.
Right.
Make yourself a little strap. That way you don't fall off your face.
Exactly.
Yeah, we enjoyed it too.
Yeah, it's definitely more realistic that way for sure.
Yeah.
There's another one out there that's really cool. There's a version of the Joker where he cuts off his face and then peels it back on.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done masks for it. They're pretty dope.
Yeah, was that from the show Gotham?
No, there was a version of the Joker on there, but I think that this one that may have took like some influence from it, but this one is from the comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we haven't seen the new Batman movie yet, but we were just the other night I was telling him, I'm like, man, like our daughter's 3 and she just loves like anything scary, anything edgy. And I'm like, you know what? We need to show her like the older Batman movies. So she had her little tablet and she was watching Batman with Jack Nicholson. And I'm like, all right, let's show her the one with Catwoman, So we kind of just started going down the line and showing her all that stuff.
Little tidbit of news on that, on the movie front. Michael Keaton is coming back to reprise his role as the 1989 Batman.
Is he really?
Okay.
In the new Flash movie. They're doing a movie called Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's the one that we grew up on also, so that's Batman to us, so to speak,
Yep. Which
Michael Keaton is the shit.
I've liked all the Batmans. I laugh at the George Clooney one. He's got bat nipples, but I watched it. So, but there's always that definitive Batman someone's got to have, and mine would have to be Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. I feel like I've been hearing about like another Beetlejuice too with him in it, but I don't know if that's real or not.
Yeah, that rumor mill comes out ever so often. You'll see like a new poster or something that'll come out and it'll be like Beetlejuice 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would go see it for sure.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I can tell y'all one I'm going to see next Friday. They're dropping that new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I'll definitely be in theater to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of hype around that. I know our kids are into shit like that. We didn't really get into it. I've watched some of them, but they're super big into it.
Now you have 2 boys and a girl, or
we have together we have
3 boys and 2 girls.
Yeah.
3 boys, 2 girls. Okay.
So we just have like a big blended PettyBones family. So there's 3 boys and 2 girls all together.
Yeah.
Wow. And how old are the boys?
The boys are 13, 10, and 7. And then the girls are 8 and 3.
Wow. Awesome. So yeah, the boys are right in line, with all the superhero stuff, do they like to watch wrestling?
No, the oldest one did for a while, yeah.
Yeah, he got into it for a while, yeah. It's just they're at this point they're like all over the place getting into this and that, and it's like one extreme to another, and they got to have like everything of this, and then it's like they're not so much into it anymore, and then they go, they get into this, and it's like we can't keep up.
Yeah, the only thing that sucks about it now, which, and I'm sure people, they do make more money nowadays, but still, I took my mother into Walmart for the first time in a long time a few days ago. And I took her back to the toys, and I showed her the new He-Man dolls that she used to buy me in store back when I was like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
She looked at them dolls. She said, "How much are those?" I said, "Those are $22." She said, "Whoa." She remembers paying like $5 or $6 per doll.
Yeah. It's crazy. Even like my oldest son is 13 years old, and when he was younger, like I've always been into horror, so like from day one he's always been into like Jason and everything. And I remember for like his second or third birthday buying him like NECA figures, Freddy Krueger, Jason, like the Ghostface figure, and like Frankenstein, the Universal figures and stuff like that. And like he had all those toys, and he was way too young to appreciate them, so he took them like in the sandbox, or like a foot got broken off of them or whatever. And then it was like a couple of years later, not even that much later, like when TJ and I got together, and we're looking at these figures, and we're like, oh my god, they're like trashed and demolished, and these are like $100 on eBay. And it was like, it really wasn't even that long after then. So it was like, even stuff that was like back then, like even this came out like not that long ago, and it's like, god, it's just like climbed in value so high.
Yep. And I know for a fact, if my parents would have kept my toys back, or like bought this like one extra at the time and put it away, that would have like it would have paid for my higher level of college.
For sure.
Degrees for the higher arts off that money.
Yeah.
Because they go for so much now. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's why you see me now collect in the package. I'm against taking the toys out now.
Yeah, that's how we are. We actually had like there was Patrick Bateman and like a tall man that we had in package, and we ended up selling those for like a couple $100. Like it's crazy the prices on some of this stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
That's funny because actually earlier, our daughter spent some time with my mom, and my mom's a lot older. So my mom was born in like 55. So I walk in the house, and she has like this array of like original Barbies on the kitchen floor. And my mom's like, should I just get rid of this stuff? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you could probably sell that for so much right now. Like, you could give it to us, or you could sell it, but all that stuff is just like worth so much now.
Yep. And the sad thing is, a lot of people are saying now, they're like, oh, you can't collect now, and then these new toys are going to be worth what the originals are. But I don't believe that. I have hope and have faith that my toys I collect will continue to go up in value.
Right.
Because that's the way that it was showed to me.
Right.
All them many years ago. If someone would have put in my ear, hey, collect these.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'd be rich.
Yep. I know, that's funny because it was like we would always buy stuff, but take it out of the box and this and that, and now it's like my oldest has like one of the first Funko Pops that ever came out. It was like a Batman bobblehead, and a friend of mine said, oh yeah, my brother had that, and he sold it for like a couple $100, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like if we only had the box.
Yeah, you never know.
All right, y'all. So now let's talk about our newest contest that was dropped in Forever Face Sally. Actually, what I'd like to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here, and we are going to go over to the contest over in the alley. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, we're in the alley. Let's see. Featured. No. There we go.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna read it in my voice though, because I don't want to butcher I don't want to butcher Leia's voice, so I'll read it in my voice. So, calling all Zooligans. This is for the Long Live Lyrics Challenge. You have to post a photo of yourself or someone else representing a line, which would be a bar, a line, a rap, from any AXC song, and post it to Forever Face Alley with your chosen line as a caption, and you also have to hashtag Long Live Lyrics. So this is the Long Live Lyrics Challenge. Now remember, Zooligans, there's only one entry per Zooligan. The winner's going to be chosen by myself, the mod and admin team, and they will receive a super fresh prize pack from the PettyBones themselves. You might even get something from me. You never know. Depends on how I feel that day. Now y'all know I'll be hooking y'all up. Let's see here. We definitely have to be creative, and we have to keep it Facebook appropriate. Wah wah wah. I mean, y'all can try to get away with it. I mean, as long as they don't zuck you, I guess you're good.
Right.
Deadline is going to be 5/19/22, and good luck to all the Zooligans out there. And this is a shining example of what we would like to see within the challenge. Is that correct, PettyBones?
Correct.
So go ahead and tell us a little something about it. How was this challenge conceived, and what would y'all like to see out of it? Go ahead and speak on it.
Well, pretty much I've had this idea for a long time. A lot of times when I listen to music, if I hear like a certain bar I like or whatever, I picture something in my head, and I'm like a theme freak too. So I had like this whole picture in my head already, and then I thought, wouldn't it be fun to make a challenge out of it and give everybody an opportunity to kind of pick a line from a song and depict it in one photo. It's a little bit harder to do that, I think, maybe than to do like a video, just where you can look at it and really recognize like, oh, that's what that is, like I'm there, I'm wearing nothing but a party hat covered in blood, exactly where that came from, so I just thought it'd be a cool different little challenge. I've been kind of hooked on the contest since the whole Come Sit With Me. That was my first contest that I participated in within the alley. So it's just been something in my head, and I've been kind of waiting for a warmer day just to do it. And so we did it the other night, and I thought, what better day would it be to kind of like debut everything than Joe's birthday? We're showing up to the party wearing nothing but a party hat. So kind of snuck in the little tidbit about the challenge on Joe's birthday, and then the next day put the challenge out there. So awesome. Basically what I want to see is just put some effort into it. Like, it doesn't look like, when I look at the picture now, I'm like, it doesn't look like as much effort, but I was standing outside. It was like, 40 degrees. And I'm like,
the balloons were everywhere.
The balloons were blowing all over the place. They were popping in the grass. There was like blood on the balloons. So the blood was spraying everywhere, and I'm pouring blood on myself. And I'm like, so yeah, just some effort to show like you're putting effort into the challenge. And really,
I do like your blood mixture. Whatever you used here is very good. Maybe after the live feed here, you can give me some inside secrets how you got this blood to look so good.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was basically at this point like a bottle of stage blood, and I kind of just started pouring it, and he's like, watch the mask, and I was just like pouring away, like I have to be covered in blood. That's what he says. So
there you go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I like here about the picture is the pinky here.
Yeah.
The pinky is out.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. Yeah, that was I would have been holding the sign with both hands, but we planned on having the balloons taped behind me to the back of the shed, and it was not weather permitting, and so the balloons just kind of ended up where they ended, so I had to hold the sign with one hand, and my pinky was just that extra support. So
right.
It was funny too because our neighbor was taking her dog out during this time, so she got a free show.
So look, y'all, not only is this y'all's chance to shine out there in the alley, it's an opportunity to do something fresh. We know y'all have your favorite lyrics out there, and you've always pictured it in your mind. Well, now it's your chance to bring that to life. Bring it to life within the photo, and maybe you could win a fresh prize pack from Forever Face Alley.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome all the way around. I think it's going to be a good challenge. I'm sure, as y'all already know, I'm cooking something up. Now, take it. I can't enter in the contest because I'm admin, but that doesn't. I mean, I can enter. I just can't win. So y'all can expect to see maybe a little something from me. I'm trying to cook it up and get it going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's always fun. That's what we try to do with the Rumble in the Alley, and then when you had to do the creative way to eat a zebra cake, I'm like, even though we can't win the challenges, we can still put something out there. It's always fun to bring a little bit of information.
We're all winners during the challenge.
Yeah,
we're all winners. So let's see here, y'all. Let's see what else we got going on within the alley. Always a lot going on in the alley, eh?
Oh yeah.
Every day.
Mr. Stretch Dead.
Yeah, I love it.
The mask fits very nice. I'm sure as y'all probably seen, I had got a new head for him to do sculpting on.
Yeah.
And this was the first one to come off of it, and it fits like a glove.
Yeah, it looked like it on that what was it? On the tailgate, it looked like it, like you were saying, it was moving when you were talking and everything.
Yep, very fleshy.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I plan on doing some more of these in the future. I do have a couple poured up, but there's definitely not going to be like a run of them.
Right.
You'll probably see some really cool one-offs. Maybe do one that's really bloody, or do a tan skin one instead of just doing the flesh. Do like an actual, like that yellowish Skinner color.
Oh yeah.
Let's see here. We have Mr. Drew McCam in the alley. I'm not sure if y'all noticed, but the other day the alley went crazy and it was showing posts from 2019. Was y'all's Facebook doing that too?
Yeah, ours was.
It was crazy. I did it for like all the evening. I kept going and it was just like 2019. I was like, damn, something's bad wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was nuts.
Yeah, it's good to see though these old posts, because it's like Drew's collection has grew even since this.
Oh yeah.
Drew's collection is now huge.
Yeah, and even that little bit right there is dope with them one-offs in there.
Yep. Here is it's hard to tell. I think that this is official here, but it's always hard to tell. But if Drew's got it, I'm sure that it's probably official. I do like that green on it. It's like a spearmint green.
I know. I like the green ones. There was only a handful of those, right?
Yeah, it wasn't very many of them. Let's see here. Here's a new post from our homie Jay Weasel, Michigan Misfits. It's a nice little thing that he drew up for them, because the Michigan Misfits are coming to camp to kill it.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
And shout out Michigan Misfits.
Yeah, most definitely.
Here's one of my old pieces that I done. Jeff is the original. No, I think he might be the original owner of this. Cool little story behind this Skinner was, it was I did it up special for, I think it was the Nightmare Generation tour. But I can't remember. But it was just going to be like a twisted Skinner. I was going to paint it up and then go take the pic with them. And I took the Skinner off and I handed it to Monoxide, and I didn't tell him to sign the inside of the mask, so he automatically signed the outside. Then he handed it over to me, and Androx signed it over here on this sheet.
Yeah, that looks dope though. I like the pail.
Yeah.
I think that I just did one of those. And here is Mr. Jaime.
Oh yeah.
Hi, as always. In his custom famine.
Shout out to Joke Nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Joke motherfucking Nasty.
That famine turned out dope too. I love the stitches right in the middle of the forehead. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it was really just like it got Frankenstein together.
Yeah.
From where the mold broke, I had to Frankenstein it together. I actually went in with UV red paint. All this little bit of lighter red you see here is all UV. Around the lips here, I went around the other side of the cheek here. But yeah, this one was wild. And, This is what I was talking about, liking to do the customs. I like to do things like this. Like these one-offs. That's going to be a little bit different. It's where my heart lies.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. Always see a lot of nice drip in the alley, eh?
Oh yeah,
For sure.
some good mail days.
Yeah, here was a good one today from AJ Harrington. He was the first one that I know of to get in the new dweller.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That's the variant, correct?
It is. Yep.
Yeah, I like that darker green.
The swamp dweller.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were looking forward to that merch booth at the Electric Lettuce show, but I guess we saved some money that day.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, those turned out great.
See, a lot of people are getting in their new Tuesday Night Terror t-shirts. Dope.
Yep. We missed that one. We kind of slept on the Tuesday Night Terror shirt. So if anybody out there has a small that you want to sell, hit me up. But we did order the new LLE hats, so we're excited to get those in.
Yeah,
let's see here. This is one y'all was just in possession of, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan's a homie, man. He I know he's got a pretty big collection of the FF13s now, so I like to hit him up because I know he loves them.
Yep. I'm just perusing y'all through the alley here just to see what's going on, because sometimes I get so busy during the day, I really can't, get into the alley as much as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Here's one I've done for my homie out in Sin City, Las Vegas.
Oh yeah, shout out D Hayes. Yeah, that one turned out good. I love that blood on the one side. It looks fresh, so to speak.
Yes. Very nice. D-Hayes always comes with the nicest altars.
Yeah, he does. Even that 2.0, the horn that you did, I love that with the drip, and then it's got like the double drip on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah, actually, I did him a set of horn 2.0s, one for him and one for his missus.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yo, Adrian Etsy here. This mask fits him perfect.
Yeah.
It does too.
That's awesome.
Oh, there's a pet pumpkin. One of the variants.
The green, yeah.
Yeah, I need that green one.
Let's see. I think that Stabby Scott was our first entry into the contest.
He was. Shout out to Stabby.
Shout out to Stabby motherfucking Scott out there holding it down on the West Coast.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Looks like he almost pushed a little too hard though. That's all quotes in there.
Yeah, no real blood. We just want stage blood.
Right.
And shout out to the St. Bernard, always representing in the alley, always coming on Dwellers Day in his rotten candy.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
And then Trent might be the Dweller King.
Yeah, I know. He's got a stack of them, don't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got some one-offs. So this one here's a one-off. This was the Toxic. This was the first Toxie that I done.
Yeah.
And he has one of my favorites back here that I ever done. This one right back here, this white and baby blue and purple.
Oh man.
Pale Moon Night. This one actually come from the 89 Batman. Because you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Yeah.
Okay. That was at the Emporium, right?
No, I don't think they had that one at the Emporium.
No.
But yeah, I'm always glad to see the alley thriving. This is how it should be. It should be where you could come and be able to sell your stuff and have a community of people that you trust, that you can come in and you can post. I see a lot of people doing that nowadays too. They'll do reference checks, and that's good. That's a very good practice that has been put into place, because you can never be too safe, especially if you come in and you're new and you're fixing to buy something. Always do reference checks in the alley, because the people of the alley, the dwellers of the alley, will not lead you wrong.
No.
For sure.
No, I love that too, that they can go in there and trust what people are going to say and go off of that.
Yo, I seen this was posted the other day by Mr. Blade Brown.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what this is. You know what this is?
No.
Actually, I do know what it is. It's some old school shit. It's so old school that it's fucking hidden way deep underground. I'm not sure how this guy got this, but
No shit.
I mean, it's like, wow, you know.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. You know, some old school shit. Now I can't tell you about this because I think this is actually still on Facebook under Bill's or the Ala Zulu page.
Yeah.
It'll pop up in my time feed every now and then, the Psycho Action News. And these were dope. You know, these were like this little news broadcast that Joe and Bill was doing. Funny as shit. You know, they get on there and just let loose.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. Yeah, I was completely unaware of any of that.
Yeah, this is back in 2016.
Okay.
It's like a mini Tuesday Night Terror.
Right.
Yeah, pre Tuesday Night Terror.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool as fuck.
Yep. Mr. Blade Brown says that the videos are gone from the internet, which that means that these could have got taken down. I went back and checked lately, but they could have got taken down. I do know that these are gone now too. I've tried to do a search for these, and these are gone from online too. So, you know, whoever has these has some gems, diamonds, son, diamond.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is one of my old Skinners here that I've done, and this guy was the original owner of it back in 2019.
Damn.
Yeah, I did see that earlier too.
Yep. That was one of my first signatures before it's changed. I think that my signature has changed like 2 or 3 times on the mask.
Yeah, evolving.
Yep.
Oh,
It even got the little LOE in the ear here.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
No shit.
I mean, it held up well. You know, the permablood held up well.
Oh yeah, it looks good for
I know
sure.
that he had some cracks in the paint because I tell you what, these Skinners were, you know, you really can't get that layer of paint off underneath it, you know, because they paint it right when it's fresh latex, you know, so it literally like soaks into the latex. So you can't get that out. So literally you just had to put a layer of latex and paint over top of it and hope for the best that it don't crack. These are some oldies but goodies too. This was a chocolate vampire for Count Chocula Skinner that I'd done for the homie One Eye out in St. Louis.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
And this one here was a real cool one. This was I forget what year Texas Chainsaw Massacre this was, but this was a different one where it had the cut like going above and around the head with the stitching.
Yeah.
And D. Hayes initially commissioned it, and we did a Juggernaut from 13 Ghost type pattern on it with the white and the purples and grays. I have seen it floating around. It is out there.
Great movie.
Now, you said you was a fan of strange music. I did do the strange music world. I forgot what World Angel, I think is what he called it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this was the World Angel Skinner.
I haven't seen that one before. I fuck with that.
This is real old school. This is like my first. This is when I was painting up in my loft, up over at the other place. As you notice here, I had one little. This was a sewing table that I had bought from like a garage sale or something. It was an old sewing table. I opened it up, sit there and painted off of it.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
So Booberry.
That one looked good too.
The Booberry, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I used to line these Skinners up and go at it. Ripping the hair out, ripping hair off Skinners ain't easy.
Yeah.
No, I know some of them, they're tough.
Yeah. Yep, there it is, y'all. That's history there. That was the very first paint station. And I actually still have this head here. I call this head Peb Jr.
Aww.
Hell yeah.
That's what I used to paint off of. And I take it he's a lot more worn and torn now, but he's still here. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This is actually let's see here. I believe this was before the Church of Zul come out. Yeah, no, maybe after. But it was right around that time when they released the Church of Zul.
Okay, yeah.
But that's some old school shit, y'all.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, even though Facebook was messed up. But it was kind of cool to go through and see older stuff too. You know.
True that. Here's a picture of Lee Carver that was drawn the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
So yeah, what else we got going on, y'all? What are y'all looking to forward in the future? We know we got camp. Is there anything else y'all looking forward to? Any shows on your radar? Anything like that?
No, not as of now. Camp is number one priority, to be honest with you.
Exactly. That's all we can think about at this point. There's a couple conventions in Michigan coming up. There's a Comic-Con. There's a Motor City Nightmares horror convention coming up end of July. But basically camp is just like our main focus at this point.
Now, Michigan has some good horror cons. That's actually where I went to my first con, was up in Michigan, because I'm a Michigander myself. I was born and raised up there, so I forgot what they called it. It might have been Motor City, not Motor City. It wasn't Motor City Comic Con. It was one of the big horror cons, and it was fresh. I mean, it really got me hooked on like the conventions at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tom Savini's actually going to be there this year. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, it's always a gamble when you go see Savini, though.
That's what I've heard, so my fingers are crossed.
Unfortunately, I met him on a bad day where he didn't want me touching any of his pictures or anything on his table. Because, I was looking at his merch on his table, I was just kind of, moving around with my hand a little bit. He was like, "Don't touch my shit."
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I ain't gonna put my hands clean,
Right.
That's what I told him. I was like, God, I heard he's a dick, but I just really want to meet him so bad, So it's like, we'll just be like super calm and collected and not be like I'm not gonna act like a fangirl. Just nice to meet you, and not give him a reason to be an asshole to us, so we don't have this like tainted experience.
So remember, don't touch nothing on his table.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard that from so many people too, and he's just one of them people that if you have the opportunity, I feel like don't pass it up,
Yeah. Yeah. Another one too is coming up in 2 weeks is the Motor City Comic-Con, which we've gone to several times. They usually have pretty high-end celebrities there, and they're basically going to have like Matthew Lillard's going to be there, Skeet Ulrich, Jamie Kennedy from Scream are going to be there, but Danny Trejo is going to be there. And he is like one person that's like, oh God, he's so legendary, it'd be awesome to meet him and, get a picture, get an autograph from him.
And who was it? The mom or like the caretaker from the new TCM is going to be there.
Oh, that's at Motor City Nightmares.
Or is that what it was?
Yeah, the mom from the newest Texas Chainsaw Massacre is going to be there.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
Our resident alley dweller, Miss Laura Lefevre, says that's why she loves the alley, because they care about their members. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Sure.
We are a community of people who look out for each other.
Yep.
Just going through the comments here, y'all, seeing what we got going on. And Miss Laura said she is Camp Zooligander.
Yes.
There you go. She has evolved from a Michigander into a Zooligander.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, her and I are like this. She's awesome. Michigan Zooligan for life.
And our super famous fandom fake time friends whipped out the old gods. That's something ain't crossed. I guess it crossed my mind every now and then. That's a line that I had that I worked on for a while, was the old gods.
Yep.
I remember hearing about that, yeah.
Yep. I've actually still got the mold to the OG, the fish face that Tom had done for me.
That's right, yeah. That was a little bit before us, but I've definitely seen him around.
Yeah. those fish faces were something else. I'd go on Etsy, and this lady had these really nice glass round cabochon eyes, and I
Yeah.
get these cabochon eyes and literally just glue them onto the fish face's eyes. They were perfect.
No shit.
That's awesome.
All right, y'all. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. We're almost to the hour mark here.
Okay.
We've had a lot of good discussion tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for having us on. I appreciate
Yes, thank you.
Hey, thank y'all for coming on, and thank you for being outstanding Zooligans within the community. Y'all are very creative. Y'all had some of the most creative stuff that I see coming out. So keep that up. Let that creativity flow, because you will inspire others to be creative too.
it. Yeah.
For sure.
That's
We
the
totally
goal.
enjoy it. Yep.
Inspire others. So yes, I do want to thank y'all. I want to thank all the Zooligans for tuning in tonight to the
Yes.
Power Hour.
Thank you, Zilligans.
Friday at 8 p.m. for the Power Hour. And don't miss us on Tuesdays. We'll be tailgating on Tuesdays. And I do hear that maybe sometime the PettyBones will be on there to tailgate with us. Sometime maybe in the near future. We'll see.
Yes.
Most definitely.
For sure.
So Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock, we'll get on here and we'll shoot it. Definitely want to say long live evil.
Definitely long live evil.
Long live the Zooligans.
Yes.
I want to say long live the alley and the alley dwellers within. And I want to say praise Zool. Thank y'all for joining.
Praise Zool.